Not to be intimidated by the advice out there about how much you have to exercise, because it's actually surprising how little you need to exercise to gain benefits. I exercise first thing in the morning.
Why?
Because I will feel better all day. I think, one, if I save exercise for later in the day, there's a greater chance that things will come up and I'll find excuses not to. But mainly it's because first thing in the morning, if I exercise, my whole day is better, right? And so that's the motivation to get out of bed for me and get out the door is I literally think about how I will feel if I don't do it. But if I think about how I'll feel the rest of the day, that's a big motivator.
And people might hear this and they might be starting from zero, right?
Yeah.
They might not be exercising at all. What would you say to those people?
Not to be intimidated by the advice out there about how much you have to exercise, because it's actually surprising how little you need to exercise to gain benefits. So if you're starting from zero, the biggest bang for your buck from a public health standpoint are people who are starting from almost zero and just starting to exercise a little bit, right? Just getting out the door and taking 1,000 steps, right? Something like that. If, those sorts of small amounts going from 0 to 2, 3, 4,000 steps per day of exercise, that's the biggest public health benefit. Then you start to see diminishing returns, right? So if you're already exercising a lot and you want to bump it up a little higher, the amount of benefit you get is smaller than going from very little to more. But I think that's the surprising thing for me is that, if you are not an exerciser, getting 4,000 or 5,000 steps per day is going to give you a big cardiovascular benefit and a big benefit for your brain.